And welcome back. We're right where we left off. We were on our way over here to, that's right, I keep thinking it's there, but I actually put it here. We're getting some glass cooked up here to finish our tent. And then we'll, I think we'll take a look at our crafting bench, or our ghetto tree farms and see how they're coming along, see if there's any adjustments we need to make with it. Wow, I think I need, we'll need to move this over here, I think. Put it right here. And glass. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we're going to have like plastic from the tent plastic. It's the easiest way to explain it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's our, let's come over here and take a look-see at it. Does it really look like a tent? Actually it does. I guess as good of a tent as it's gonna look. And it'll be close to our mine, which we're gonna build up here. Now, I was thinking of building, to tell you the truth, a second tent. Like a storage tent. 6 foot. I guess it's not really necessary because it's just basically for sleeping anyways. Maybe later we'll build another tent like right over here. So right now this is I think this is what we're gonna do. Can I access that? I can from in here. That's awesome. So I can work with that. We're good. We'll put the glass away. We're not going to be working on that right now. And I think we're good with the shears. We got enough white wool. Put the fence away. And I don't think we need the bucket right now either. Okay, so let's take a look-see. It looks like our tree farm spruce one's taken off pretty good. And as you can see, as I stated before, birch trees will grow. You have to have at least 2 in between for all of them to grow. So that will grow, actually, into a tree, which is nice. And it does appear that, in fact, spruce requires at least 3 spaces in between each one for everyone to have a chance to grow, which is awesome. So it does appear that our stuff is working the way we want it to. I really am going to wait till that middle one grows, and then we'll start to harvest that. So, all right. So let me give you a little explanation as to what I'm really envisioning over here. So I'm going to do a mine entrance that's initially 5 by 5 log. And right inside that, I'm going to do basically a mine support like you would see in an abandoned mine shaft for Minecraft. And it's basically going to go into a core that will go straight all the way down, and that is a rail core. The track will actually run down the core, but the mine itself will kind of angle down around this core all the way to the bottom. Now up here at the top, I want to have a switch system that can dictate to what level the cart is going, and I also want all call buttons on it, so when I'm at the top I can push the button, and if the cart's on any other level it comes up. To be grandiose about it, I'd like to get some glowstone so that the level that's currently active will be lit up on an indicator board. Now over here I want to build a water wheel, and basically some water is going to come off the top of this mountain. We'll probably have it come out of there. It's going to come off the top of this. It's going to roll onto a little scoop or plane onto the top of the water wheel, which is then going to make the water come over the water wheel into a vat where the minecart's going to come out and it'll be another chute that'll push into the vat. So it looks like water and stone gets put into the vat, and then like other stone, cobblestone will come out and be put into a pile, and then the water will go into another chute, which will come out and go into another vat, which will then come at the bottom where gravel will come out and be put into a pile, and we're left with a building or something down here that deals with the final product, which is ores, redstones, whatnot. So it's going to look pretty cool. It's going to look like a functioning mine, which I wanted to do. But on top of that is I want the water to be flowing. And it's not just, I don't want it to just look like the water's flowing. I literally want to put a piston up here to cut the water off so it looks like lava is, or water is flowing down the contraption. It's pretty epic idea. I've never really built it. I mean, I've built the interior of the mine shaft before that runs down, but I haven't built the switchboard, and I haven't built this whole mechanical mechanism on the outside to make it look like a mine shaft or an operational mine shaft. So that's kind of the idea of what I want to do up here. That's what's kind of drew me to that mine cave that it is, and the angle that it comes out. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully it'll work. That is the idea anyways. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. It looks like our wheat farm's almost mature. And here is our birchwood ready to be multiplied, hopefully. So we are going to harvest this and expand the farm on this island, which is awesome. And I technically don't need to leave a stump here because this is our farm. This wasn't something that was already here when we came into the world. All we can hope for is that it gives us more than just the 4 saplings we started with. Most of the time, that is in fact what happens. It gives us more than what we started with. That's what makes these things so efficient. You'll see people do real fancy ones. We'll get to that eventually, but for right now, that's not my goal. My goal right now is just to get a good stockpile of material so we can start working on this pretty cool mine shaft. The mines are very, very important to this game. You really need to be able to access the lower levels to get a lot of the good resources that you need. You need obsidian and lava to make portals. You need redstone to make really cool switches and make your life a whole lot easier. You need the coal, you need the iron. You know, lapis and gold are nice to have for things to just beautify, and compasses, and you know, watches and stuff like that. All that stuff, you need all that good stuff that's real deep down in your mind. So you really need to get a mind going. You're going to find that you go through a lot of stone and you go through a lot of wood building stuff. And so it's imperative that you really start getting wood tree farms going like we've got here. And getting a good supply of cobblestone going, whether that be through a cobblestone maker or be that through a mine. Now it's obviously better to get it through a mine because it's dual purpose. You can do some strip mining down below. See, we've already got 10 saplings off these 4, so I'm pretty pumped about that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Yeah, pretty stoked about this. The tree farms are actually turning out. So when I start to really harvest up some wood and get materials, I'm not going to record that. I mean, you know what I'm doing. You're not going to sit here for 15 minutes and watch me just chop wood and talk my head off in circles. So I think this next episode, or this in between this episode and the next one, I think I'm just going to go ahead and just deal with my tree farms here and just kind of put together a stockpile of the different woods. And then when we come back, since I've got plenty of actual food, since we've got plenty amount of actual food, and I think we actually have. Are we running low on coal? No, we're still pretty good on coal. And we're pretty good on food still. Yeah, we won't have to make a food run anytime soon because our wheat farm actually is going pretty good. So, yeah. So I think that's what's going to happen is I'm just really going to concentrate on just putting together a good stockpile of the different woods here from these different tree farms. I'm going to eat and sleep and work on these tree farms here. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do any exploration, so you're not missing out on anything. I'm just going to put together a stockpile supply of wood. I'm not even going to, well, do we got time? We don't technically have time to harvest this and replant this. Yeah, we do. We got time. All right, so here's the wheat. Most of it's already golden, so we'll go ahead and harvest this up. And that was stupid of me to jump down. Luckily I didn't disturb the tilled. We got 32 out of there, but now we have 60 wheat seeds, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and plant the lower level first this time. It was a pretty good return on the seeds, I think. I think it was a pretty good return. We almost have enough seeds to finish it. But so that's how you harvest it. Pretty simple. So that's what I'm basically going to do is I'm just going to work off camera with the tree farms to get some wood, and if that has to be harvested, we'll get that harvested and just kind of store that as well. And it's going to cut me off here in about 2 minutes, I think. So I'm just going to show you real quick to make bread. It just takes 3 pieces of wheat, and now you have some more food. That's pretty much it. Wheat's important for breeding animals as well, but right now that is a replenishment for our food supply. That's pretty much how that goes. Oh, you know what? We did have actually some more birch and spruce and oak. So and it looks like I'm going to be rolling with some. I don't have a whole lot of cobble left. I only have like 30. So I'm probably just going to use wood axes on these here, because I'm not going to be in a hurry. I'm not recording, so it doesn't matter to me. But I think that's what I'm going to do is just use wood tools to harvest that. I have everything that I need here. Got some food. I think I'm just going to eat bread. We'll save the good food, I think, for expeditions. So yep, that's going to be it. I think yeah, I'm going to go ahead and harvest up some wood. Kind of keep this thing going here. I'm going to sleep and eat as we do it, and I'll be back in the next episode, and hopefully we can start building here. This will be nice. Thanks again for coming to join me on this journey. Again, my name is OutcastPS4 with Outcast Gaming. You can follow me live on Twitch, or find me on YouTube by searching for OutcastPS4, one word.